n8n have just released their brand new MCP trigger, and I'm going to show you exactly how to connect it to Claude in this video. But first, let's jump in and see what it's able to do. So we're in Claude Desktop, let's send it off. What this is going to start off with is Claude is going to want to search our n8n account to find all of the MCP activated environments. We're going to do allow once. It's going to search for an onboarding workflow. It's now found our MCP onboarding agent, and now it's going to check the details that it needs to provide to complete the workflow. We're going to do allow once. Now it's going to go off, triple check how we're able to trigger that workflow. And as we can see here, it's successfully identified. We need that client name. We've also got the workflow ID, the fact that it's a webhook request, a post request, and extracted that client's name. So now if I do allow once, it's going to trigger the process automatically for us in the background. And as you can see here, it's already running. It's going through, it's updating the status that we've got in our Airtable to sold. It's generating a contract for us using the template and customizing it. So as we can see there, ready to go. Is then also come back and added the PDF document into our Airtable as well. Is then also created a Slack channel. So if we come across, as we can see here, we've now got that Slack channel ready to go with the agreement in here as well, just a quick template. And if we come back across, it's then gone through and actually done an email for us. We've downloaded the file, stored it in Airtable, sent it across over Gmail. So we'll check that out now if I come across. As we can see here, we've got a brand new email saying, "Hi Alex, here's all of the information." And we've got that contract attached. So what could have been a half an hour process has just been completed incredibly quickly. If we come back to Claude, as we can see here, it's now gone through and referred to us that it's successfully completed everything, brought out the key points that we needed, and even given us some URLs to go through and find those documents incredibly quickly. And if you never want to manually onboard a client again, that's exactly what this workflow does. And if you want to get access to it, click the first link in the description, come across to the community, and you'll be able to find it. So let's jump in and see how we get it connected. First things first, we're going to need to come down to our settings. You then want to come down to where we've got connectors. If you don't see it straight away, don't panic. You just need to come across to browse connectors. You can either find it here or just simply search for n8n and it will come straight to the top. We're going to do connect, and now we need to go across and find our server URL. So if we come across to n8n, we're going to come down to the left-hand side and into our settings. And then if we come down to MCP access, you'll see here that we need to enable it. We're going to turn on so that we've now got it ready to go in the background. You can also completely disable MCP if you don't want any of your clients or teams using it if it's not approved. I'll include the documentation down below so you can find it nice and easily. We're going to copy this server URL, come back across to Claude and paste in here. Now we're going to do continue, and it's going to ask us to connect. You're going to see a screen that looks like this. You just want to press allow, and now he's going to successfully go through and connect us. We're going to come back to Claude, and if we just open up the instance, as we can see here, it's now ready to go. How do we know it's ready? Well, if we come down to the tools section, as we can see here, we've now got n8n, and we've got the ability to execute workflows, get workflow details, or search workflows. So now that Claude's got access, how do we make sure it can actually activate all of our workflows? Well, you want to come back across to your n8n environment. You want to come up to any of the different workflows that you've got. On the right-hand side, you'll be able to see remove, or in this case, you can also enable MCP access. You do have to make sure that your workflow is activated for it to be able to go through and complete this process. So as we can see here, we've now got the ability to enable MCP access. To do that, we'll come through, and as we can see here, it's ready to go on the second, and we've got the little MCP icon next to it, which we don't have for that top one, even though that's activated as well. The other way that you can do it is if you come into your workflow, up to the three dots on the right-hand side, you'll then also be able to come down and do settings. In here, You'll then see at the bottom, you've also got available in MCP. Just make sure to toggle that on and Claude will be able to find this specific workflow. So to test that out, let's come back across to Claude. We're going to say, please find the prep email workflow. It shouldn't be able to find it because we've not given it the n8n access. We'll do allow once. So it's searching for our prep email workflow. And there we go. As we can see, it's successfully not found anything ready to go. So what we're going to do is come back across. For us to enable this workflow to have MCP access, you need to use a couple of different triggers. It's not going to work with a sub workflow execution. Instead, you need to make sure that it's got access either via a webhook trigger, schedule trigger, chat trigger, or form trigger. So as long as it's got one of those at the start of your process, it will be able to execute it end to end. And there's one big limitation with this process at the moment, and that's that it's not able to work with any binary files in a process. So before you go switching across everything to have Claude access, make sure that those processes don't currently have any binary files being handled. If you do, you need to make sure that you put them into sub workflows. Otherwise, it's not going to enable Claude to process it. The other thing that's really important to be aware of at the moment is we're currently only able to do workflows that are up to 5 minutes long. Anything over 5 minutes to process is not going to run. So make sure that any of the workflows you connect to the MCP server will take under 5 minutes. Let me know in the comments below if you've got anything in particular you want us to showcase across Lovable, Claude, or even within n8n having the MCP integration. Stay tuned for more around AI, automation, and have a great day.